Good evening, everybody. I had to lay down and take me a nap. Boy, I was up early dealing with paperwork, and then, yeah, I had to lay down. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Go up. This iPad is gonna have to get trained. The other one knows the deal. I don't know what's going on with this one. This one has a mind of its own, and it don't know the rules yet. You do what I say. You hear? This one is a different type of animal altogether. It just it's not the same as my other one. It's not the same. Hey y'all. Okay, how is this looking? That looks about right, almost. Very close. You feel like it's not enough light. It's a lot going on right now. Let me see. What's going on here? Oh, and God said, let there be light. Ah. Okay, let's try this one. Feels like it is a little bit more light in here. Okay, so what y'all doing? What is y'all doing? Hi. Hi. Good evening, everybody. I had to take me a nap, family. I had some stuff I had to take care of. Thank you. My blanket and heavy cream powder came today. Good job. Good job. You guys are listening. Okay, so did y'all see the thing about the pipeline busting? We talked about that already. Everybody saw that? Y'all don't think it's crazy that we talked about it being no gas and now they talking about, well, it's no gas. That's not the first city that's happened in. But yeah, the pipeline bust. And we talked about not having no gas, didn't we, family? We did. We talked about it. Ooh, that sounds so good. I just looked at that on Uber Eats. I just looked at that burrito tacos literally on Uber Eats. Just looked at that. I decided on reels. But yeah, that was definitely one of the. That was definitely. I want to try these burrito tacos they be making. That's that was. Hey. So, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you do need to get your filtration straws immediately. If y'all don't stop taking the words out of my mouth, that was the next thing I was about to say. Y'all, the water is failing in cities. Now, in other cities that are connected to those cities, if people getting green sludge that ain't nowhere connected to where Ohio is, but it's showing up in their water. Ooh, sound good. Yeah, that sound real good, Coach. Whenever we come to the city, we know where we need to go. All right. That's all you had to say. That was it. You had to say much else after that. Yeah. Why is this? Something here is up. These are supposed to be complete. Uh oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, family. Hmm. No. Yes. 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 No. I'm trying to get the angles right so I can, because I realized, but I put this over here too. Ooh, about a chocolate milk and a slice of chocolate cake. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. I got me some macaroni. No, some potatoes. And what else did I get? Oh, baked beans. Yeah, and so thank you so much. I appreciate that. And now I think that's why I'm happy that we listen to God. Thank you so much. Oh, Hold on, sis. I'm live. I, it's okay. Okay. I love you. Okay. Bye bye. Well, there goes that. So anyway, I was just thinking that God loves us enough to tell us that this water stuff was coming, right? Are y'all happy about that or no? That He loved us enough because He knew that all of this water stuff, we got people in Ohio, we got people in Kentucky, we got people in all of these places. We got people in AZ, we got people in Vegas, we got people in all of these places, y'all. But God thought enough of us to tell us way before the blizzard, way before the vegetables. I just don't know if y'all be as happy as me when y'all be watching the news. And now y'all see where I said, nah, if you wait for the news, it's too late. Right? Who feels like that now? If you have to wait for the news to tell you, it's too late. How long I've been saying that? If you gotta wait for the news to tell you, baby, you running behind. And now y'all see why I don't care. I mean, yes, I listen, but I listen to the news only to confirm what God be telling me in my spirit. And I don't want to wait on the news because they be lying anyway. Yeah, sis. Like, who trying to wait on the news? That's why it's important to get your tail up early and commune with God during the day before you get busy, before you talk to your spouse. You get on your knees and you talk to God or whatever. Get in the shower and hey, you need to give God your time because when you give God, he said, "Give me all your first. Give me all your first, and see what I do with it." So with that, if you give God the first of your day, the first of your time, the first of your change, the first of your everything, give Him the first. He'll start to tell you His secrets. You want to be a person that God tells you His secrets, but then can He trust you with His secrets? If He gives you something and says, "Hold it," will you tell it or will you hold it? If He tell you somebody is sick and He say, "Don't say it till May," will you be in ran and told everybody by May? Because sometimes the reason He don't tell people secret stuff is because He can't trust you with His secrets. I've been in front of people that God has told me that they're sick in so many different ways in their body, and they didn't even know that God had already told me. He'll speak it straight in my ear, and I'll be like, "Oh," but I can't show it on my face. He'll tell me addiction, if they're like all of that. But you got to be able to have a poker face and wait for the person to tell you, even though you already know the answers. Kind of like when Abraham was dying, and he said, "Well, God said, okay, so this is what I do. I get a son a dream, so that and then you just sit right there, and then I'm gonna get a son a dream, so when he come in the morning, he gonna say it in front of the daddy, and then you just pretend to interpret it, even though you already know what's going on." That's what waiting for God to give you the answer does. And so then people just think you're absolutely amazing, and they don't know He be whispering in your ear. He's like the first little teleprompter voice thing. They get that from my dad. You can't see them, you can't hear them, but they talking. And the person that's talking can hear it, but y'all can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell us that's crazy, but then they do it on every concert and TV show. Tell you, read you your lines in your ear, tell you what to say, but you can't see that person that's talking to Rihanna or whoever, or say, you know what I'm saying? You said that's me. So right, you can't hear that. So then we not crazy because we doing the same thing y'all do at the Oscars and every other award show and concert. We are waiting for a download from the person that knows what's supposed to happen next. Y'all got that from my daddy. That ain't new. See how they be trying to steal his stuff? They just don't even care. They just gonna steal it and move on. I'm trying to think about what I was getting ready. I was getting ready to move something or do something. Oh, I was gonna move this back here. Yeah. So yes. Yeah, he always right. And that's why I don't want the other life. Now y'all understand why I always say I don't want the other life. It is a lot going on. They act like you crazy. And then, yeah, well, keep on being crazy. Who's ever watched Dante's Peak? Anybody ever watched Dante's Peak? Have you watched it recently? Okay. Well, I want y'all to, if you have not, oh, that's what I was getting. If you have not watched it, you should. It's a very good movie. And I use it in a reference to the end of the world all the time ever since I've seen it. And I basically say, hey, the crazy people always end up making it. The person that's standing on the corner in New York spouting out crazy stuff that don't look like nobody don't care that they there, that person. Have y'all noticed in the end of the movie, they always end up being an angel or some kind of special person and they be okay. The crazy people always be up on the mountain laughing hysterically at the people that didn't look out. They be acting a fool. That's gonna be us. Don't worry about it. You crazy now, but they gonna be they and guess who always go looking for the crazy people? The people when when the sky starts falling, all the people that said that the people that were standing on the corner telling them that the aliens is right outside, they go looking for them. And they be gone. They don't be on the corner no more. So let's not be on the corner. We gonna be the crazy people right now on the corner, and then here in a second they gonna be looking for all the crazy people, and the crazy people ain't gonna be nowhere around. That's what we gonna do around here, and leave it at that. Let them have it. Yep, I'll be crazy. I'm gonna keep on doing what crazy people do, and I'm gonna move on. What's crazy is how you don't see what's going on TV right in front of your face or on social media. I don't even watch the news. And I'm on social media and I be blown away, y'all, at the amount of, I'm like, it's UFOs flying around now. 5 months ago, it was dragons flying around, burning up everything. We had mermaids showing up on the beaches, big old journey to the center of the earth, sinkholes opening up. Um, you name it. It's kind of starting to sound like a movie around here, isn't it? Ain't it starting to sound like a movie around here to y'all? We had mermaids show up. It's it's giants walking on the top of mountains in Maine, Colorado, and in Mexico. We got not Yetis, but Bigfoots in Tennessee. Jesus help us. Now they talk about they done found a gazillion. It's a real Jurassic Park. It's a real Jurassic Park right now over in the Philippines. Well, the funny thing about that is when the first movie came out, do y'all remember they were doing research on a tropical island and it got out of hand and then they had to tell the world? Wonder if that has anything to do with it. Because that's so funny. The Philippines is a very tropical, jungle-y like place, and well, hmm they told us Costa Rica, but they did it in the Philippines. Because 30 years later, what we got running around, that's about enough time for some dinosaurs to multiply if they started doing it in the early 80s, late 90s. They ain't going to tell us about it. But they've been finding dinosaur bones and they've been extracting the DNA out of the bones the same way they do right now when they're trying to ID a person. This is how they've been making their super soldiers and stuff in all of these other countries that have been doing gene splicing, or as my dad said, miscegenation. I just seen catfish frogs or something. Catfish. They put a catfish and a gator together, and they gonna. Y'all seen that? I think it's a catfish and a gator. They gene spliced that, and they're making those. Uh huh. They said in the case of Philip. So can I ask y'all a question? Last year, when I told y'all, I said, y'all, it's still dinosaurs alive in the Congo and probably in the Amazon as well. And people was like signing off. Y'all remember? Who remembers that? Do y'all remember? I said, y'all, it's giant. I said, it's still dinosaurs in the Congo. That's why they burning it down because they're trying to get to them. And folks thought I was crazy. And a year later, 1 year, they said, oh no, she was right. It's a whole bunch of dinosaurs. Tell me that's not crazy. It's people out here that called me all kind of names when I said dinosaurs were still alive. And then, I guess when the news saying it's okay, you can believe it then. That's the issue. Yeah. Remember, I was showing y'all this book last year, and I said, this is because they still real. They ain't never went nowhere. I told y'all it was a documentary on YouTube. The dude was over there, and they said, "Oh no, we got to put these goats out here. That dinosaur gonna come on up out of this area right here." And they was deep down in the Congo, deep, 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 deep. Some of them people had never even seen a white person. In the part of the Congo he was in, the kids were scared of the man. Okay, but he said that it was some Amazonian women still there too. Like the Amazon women, he said there's some in the Congo still. Because they said they come down, if that thing don't come out, the Amazonian women or the Amazonian people, they still have to leave goats and stuff for them, or they'll come and slaughter their villages still. So they put a live goat out there and some other things, a couple goats for that thing, whatever the little prehistoric water thing. They put the goats and stuff out there so he don't come up in they. Y'all seen that? Everybody like facts. Yep, it's a real thing. And the Amazonian women, they have to, or the people that live up, they set up in that, they like, nah, we got to keep them cool too, or they'll come down here and be doing some cannibalism. The Bible said that it was giants on the earth after the flood. Our earth is only, we ain't been nowhere for real. I did not know that the Kong Mountains was in Africa until recently. That's crazy. I did not know that the Kong Mountains were in Africa until recently. I had no idea. No idea. I did not know that. Did y'all know that? Because I didn't know. I was looking at one of these books recently and seen it. I said, wait a minute. The Congo Islands? But you know what? When you think about Africa, do you think about the power that the people that are there have? They do have massive beasts as their pets. Think about how much inner strength and power you have to wield to be able to control a big old monkey like that. And they just play with them, and in different parts of the country where they just walk with lions and they like they cats for real. I ain't talking about in Arabia. I'm talking about in Africa where they in sandals and it ain't nothing but a stick. And they got all of these jackals and hyenas trained like dogs. It's a hyena. This your friend? This is your puppy, a hyena. But then when you look at it, and you look at a lot of the old paintings, a lot of the African kings had hyenas and stuff posted outside their gates, the guard dogs. I bet you some of the guard dogs that Job talked about he had in the Testament of Job, I bet you some of them was hyenas because they was guard dogs. And he lived in that area where hyenas and things like that would be, but they bred the best of the best. So 9 times out of 10, you a king. Yeah, you gonna have some hyenas, and they have pictures of them walking them and have them on the muzzle things. So we know we thinking German shepherds. No, these dudes had hyenas as the first layer of. If they grab a hold to you, they crushing bone and everything. It ain't they chewing up whole everything. It ain't nothing left. Even lions just eat the meat and leave the bones, don't they? Lions only want the meat. A hyena taking eating bone, skin, tissue, leather, everything. So it would make more sense to have hyenas as the first layer of defense against. And then archers and whatever else and lions. I mean, if this is going to be the thing. But think about if you are in an African country and all, sometimes they just have those, like the city, their huts are encased in those big poles from whatever tree. Makes sense to have 50 to 100 hyenas on there. Ain't nobody coming there with 50 to 100 hyenas posted outside of your. They're not. They're not. And because they listen to you and y'all on the inside, could you imagine 100 hyenas running after you? I want to think about that. Hyenas are one of the most deadly animals on the planet. That's why I like reading a lot of the stuff that we read, y'all, because I think it's actually this actual light that is hurting my eyes. Because you know what? When I had that other one on, my eyes wasn't hurting as bad. It might be just this blue light is a lot. I think that's it. That white light does something to my eyes. Even though I got these reflectors on my glasses. Right, Jay Woo, exactly. Well, we always in class. Class is every day. Sometimes it's just not structured. Most times it's not. We were just talking about how grateful we are that God warned us before everything happened. I know what Sarah say. Do you ever just walk past your stash and be like, ah. Yes. Every time I get on here and y'all tell me the water they went bad, we need gas masks. They talk about ain't no gas, ain't no food, ain't no meat. Yeah. I walk past my stuff and I be real happy. Like, thank you, Dad. Thank you. Because you didn't have to tell us absolutely anything. You see, we don't have to. My stash is depressing. My family will eat it up. Why are you speaking those things? You talk about a lot of stuff that I don't want to happen, and I'm not going to talk about those things. I'm not going to say that my family's going to come here. As a matter of fact, I told you, can't nobody come here. Unless it's my kids and they better bring all the stuff that they have. Can't, I'm not speaking that nobody going to eat my stuff up. Girl, you got to watch your mouth. I love you, Pumpkin Poo, but stop saying stuff like that unless you want that to happen. The Bible says you're going to get whatever you say. Ain't nobody coming here to eat up nothing. Stop saying stuff like that. Only talk about what you want to happen, not what you don't want to happen. If you see your auntie don't talk about what she don't want, I'm only going to talk about what I do. I'm not going to speak that nobody's coming here because I didn't say it. I don't know. Lord, don't bring nobody. If it get to that point, no. It ain't no reason for you to say I'm sorry. I'm saying stop speaking that, baby girl. Unless that's what you want. It's not for me. I'm telling you, don't curse yourself like that. Honey, they're not coming to eat on my stuff. My dad is preparing me, and then you say five wise, five foolish, and walk on. Five wise, five foolish. You chose to take your money and buy whatever it is and do whatever you was gonna do and not. That is not my issue. God is getting ready to separate the wheat from the tares, y'all. And yet, why would He penalize people that listen to His ear when He said, "Don't worry, don't wait till everything is bad to listen." You better listen while stuff is good, so that you will really know my voice when stuff get bad. People want to, oh God, listen to me. When stuff is bad, He said, well, I was trying to tell you why it was good, but you didn't want to hear me because it didn't sound like no you want to hear. It was putting a wrench in your plan about what you're about to do. So to the people last year that was like, man, y'all about to listen to her. Don't be taking your tax money and buying this and buying that. You need to invest in Bitcoin. I said it ain't about to be no money. Don't buy no gold either because it's going to be useless. Please don't take no money and buy no silver because you can't eat it. Unless you plan on melting it down to make some type of primitive weapon, it won't be no need for it. And depending on the gold you got, it's going to be too soft. You ain't going to be nothing to melt that into nothing. Some people took their money and they spent a lot of money in investments. I said, y'all, the stock market, who remembers me saying last year, please stop buying stocks. The stock market crashed December 2019. I was saying that the beginning of January, February, March, whatever, of last year. And then this year, what they tell y'all. We ain't got no money. America pulled out their pockets. I ain't even got none. Dang it. Pulled out their pockets. They got a jack, a red ball, and some lint. That's it. And a whole bunch of IOUs stacked up in a box. They got a jack, a red ball, literally, and some lint. Maybe a stuck butterscotch on this side that's half eaten, and y'all know it get all the dust on it and stuff because you eat it for a little bit and you spit it out, but you leave it in your pocket, and then it get the little dust and stuff on it because you forgot it was in the jacket, and then you look down in there and you be like, oh, I got a half-eaten butterscotch. Like, that's about what America's doing right now. We don't got it. I ain't got it. Can you come back on Tuesday? Because I ain't got it. But I'm about to go on this trip, though. We about to go on. I'm about to go on over to the Ukraine and put some money in over there. But no, I ain't got your money. Nope. We ain't got nothing. Baby, get my bag ready. We got to go catch our flight. I said I ain't got no money. Did you get my Gucci sandals? You got them? And my Versace roll? Okay. Get back to you on Tuesday. You're not even going to be here on Tuesday. Sound like it. Yeah, I'll get back with you the Tuesday after I get back. That is America. Absolutely. Right now. How you just going to... You ain't got my money. And you're on your way to the Ukraine to give them some money. Do we even got enough money to pay the soldiers that's supposed to be protecting us on our soil? Seeing as how y'all don't have no money? While we sending money everywhere else, is our soldiers getting paid? Do we got money to pay them? Because from what it said about the deficit, we ain't got no money. Well, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Because I could have sworn I just said we didn't have no money. So who gonna protect us? Because these niggas is outside the door. One of them at the back door and the other one at the front door. And I'm thinking they probably about to pull up with their homeboys that's gonna surround the window. So what we gonna do? What are we doing? Come on. 34 trillion. No, America, I cannot not lend you $1 because y'all don't pay nothing back. Now y'all see why I said, listen, you can do what everyone do, but I pray that you buy things that are going to be valuable when there's no money. And then 12 months later, they said, well, niggas, we lied. We ain't got no money. We have absolutely no money. We tricked you niggas. I told y'all when they had y'all buying new penny stocks and that Bitcoin and all of that stuff that y'all was inflating the market that crashed 2 years ago. In 22, I was telling y'all that. In 23, they said, yep, we was playing. So the rich people took their money a long time ago because the market been crashed. But we was telling y'all the hype, you know what I'm saying? Y'all little dollars was making it look like it was something there. But for real, we been ain't had no money. We ain't had no money since 2017. And this is why in 2017, when my daddy told me all this, I started building my gardens and starting to get my things. I told y'all my ex-husband thought I was crazy. I started buying all my coloring books. I started buying so many things for me to do in the house. I ramped up on my tools. So just in case we needed to build something or fix stuff ourselves, he was like, what are you doing? Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it. God didn't told me what's coming. And I was talking to somebody today, and it's crazy because it helped me understand something which is so powerful, right? I realized why there's an urgency. Because God allows me to feel it like it's happening right now. Whatever he tells me. So when he told me about the egg shortage, it hadn't happened yet, but when he's telling me, I feel like it's right now, like today, like in this moment, it is happening. In our reality, it is. It just hasn't hit the news. You see what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes if y'all feel like you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no, listen to me. And it's like, calm down. It's not that I'm whatever. It's I feel it like right like I went out through. I was telling the person, I said, listen, when I kept feeling like I kept telling you, I said, I just see destruction. I keep seeing bodies piled on the top of you. I just keep seeing it. I don't know. I'm about to get off. I'm going to chill. I'm going to color, just try to calm my mind because I just keep seeing images that I don't. And it's a lot of people. Piles of bodies. I keep seeing this. I kept saying that. And then it happened. But I kept feeling it like it happened today. It happened today. It happened today. It happened until it happens. That's how I feel it. Does that make sense? Like urgency, exactly. Exactly. So, but you all can see that that urgency has been real. Every time that God has told me to tell y'all to get something or buy something or put it in your cart, it has been very valuable within a month for sure. Whether it's valuable to us, like, cause we got people in every area, but it's people that's in Ohio that probably had already bought their water filtration and were like, bad circa. Yeah. Bet. They might already had a gas mask to where if they needed to call, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It's not always discernment because sometimes it's just a vision. It's not always discernment. It's not always that. I get you. I do have discernment, but this is different from discernment. It's different because it happens in my sleep when I'm awake. You're not discerning nothing while you sleep, so it's a different. Yeah, I'm grateful though. Now y'all, okay. So do y'all kind of understand a little bit? Like I said, even when I was in the streets. Now y'all see what I'm saying about us being sitting in a crib and gotta tell me get up and go, and I see a vision of some niggas kicking the door in. I'm telling you, like hitting hard, and I'll be like, "What y'all about to do?" They be like, "Oh, you about to start tripping, ain't y'all?" I'm like, "Man, something ain't right. I'm about to ride. I don't know what's going on. Y'all into it with anybody?" Nah, man, we good. I'm like, "All right, I'm about to go." Cause something ain't making me. My stomach is moving. I got to move. When my stomach get to moving, I gets up. I ain't staying. And I promise y'all, whether it happened that day or within the next, it don't be that long. Especially back then, it might be 2 days at the most. Exactly what I felt, exactly what I said, exactly what I was like, hey, y'all need to be careful. Watch this, watch that, watch this. And I was a kid. It will always happen. And people never listen like they don't now. Hell, I'm not a kid and they still don't listen. They still call me crazy. They still tell people they shouldn't listen to me because whatever, I don't go to church or whatever it is. And God steady be giving me the downloads and it be what it is. Literally. Listen, I'm grateful. But I just hope that y'all asking God to give you the same thing because it's open to everybody. You can ask God for whatever you want. He got enough for everybody. Because you want to be ahead of this. You want God, if it's going to be some destruction in your city or a crazy person, you want God to guide you on which way to go so that you can be in safety. Now, whatever is planned for you is planned for you. But if you're seeking him every day and asking him which way to walk, literally, do you want me to drive to work this way? You want me to take the highway? Because he knows every single thing that is happening. Everything. Every street that's blocked off, what light is gonna turn, you know what I mean? And he'll tell you turn left, and you be like, nah, that's me. And then you'll get up a little bit and be like, dang it, I should have turned left. Well, he told you. Good night, Mr. Perry. Hello. He told you and you didn't listen. I'm telling you, it be that he's concerned even about your route to work. You always late. Ask him to give you a different route or to wake you up or whatever it is. You will not be late no more unless he wants you to. And then it'll still be on time because something will be up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go back. I like having the GPS, God's positioning system. It puts me where I need to be, baby. No matter, I'm always right on time. Thank you. I'm always right on time, whether it be the job. I don't care what it is. if you let him do it, it's gonna work out. It don't matter what men say. It don't matter. Hey, it do not even matter. You hear me? I pull my money out of my annuities. If the bank won't release it, I have my food and survival kits. Listen. Oh, I'm telling y'all, look, just be grateful that God thought enough of you. And when you go and you start looking at all this going on, if that don't bring you to tears or some type of emotional like movement, or if it don't move your emotions at all, that are all these people on this planet God picked you to know prior, that moves me to tears a lot because I just think he's so thoughtful. Because you didn't have to tell me nothing. I could have got the news when everybody else got it after the news, after it didn't happen already. If that don't make you feel special, you're not feeling it right. Because it's millions and billions of people that have no idea of what is happening right now. And out of that, he chose you to open your ears and hear and take your money and go do wise things with it. From 16 to 77. 6 generations of people at least. We know it's more than that because little mama is only like 5. So in our reality, because she got her books, TT, our generation span longer than that, as a matter of fact. We really got about 7 or 8 almost. Because we got some circles that's being born into this thing. And they already scholars. Some of them been in they've been in WOU since they was conceived. And they about to be born. So they sophomores too. They coming out sophomores. They didn't heard it. You see what I'm saying? We playing season and generations coming after and after and after. Don't convince them no more, Miss Shaq. Don't try to. I'm not trying to convince nobody. Nobody. Do y'all see what I be on? Have y'all seen? It's happening now. So I ain't saying I'm kicking my feet back, but I don't got all that in me no more. It's happening. So if you can't see it now, I'm just really talking to the people that want to know. I don't got time to be trying to force it down your throat, baby, because listen, we got to be preparing our minds. This is why I was saying last year, start getting your mind prepared to be in the house for a long time. Not go outside, sit in the house in silence. Everybody thought I was crazy when I was saying that to y'all last year. Hey, you better get used to sitting in silence, not looking out the window, not going outside, not going nowhere, cooking at home, because you might not be able to go outside. Now they talking about acid rain and the chemicals in the air and they already putting people on lockdowns. Can't come out because of hazardous waste and it's blocked off. Cities is blocked off. Like you couldn't go into Tucson and we just talked about all of this. You're not going to be able to travel. Well, if the water is bad and there's hazardous chemicals in the air over here, and then we cleaning up this place from a tornado, and so it's a disaster zone, and then this place is still wet from when we had the floods, so it's got some stuff going on there, and then over here where they was having all that stuff up in Washington when the ground was cracking open and the people had to leave because it was unsafe for them to be there. Thank you, God. It don't got nothing to do with me. You welcome, but it don't have nothing to do with me. I've been doing this. I'm just grateful that y'all be listening. I'm still telling all my peoples, and they still chilling, doing what they doing. And they kiki and ha about it. Girl, I'm gonna come there. No, you're not. Friends or no friends. I love y'all. I'm sorry. No. No. Family? No. What's the email? What email? Circa Trova Books. It's cutting off whatever you're trying to say. Circa Trova. Circa Trova Books. You can email me at Circa Trova Books or Trova Circa 22 at gmail.com. I got my books, version 1 and version 2. Good job! Come on with it! Y'all want to know I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and I told them the best payment, all jokes aside, that I get from this is when I hear that people learn something new every single day. CircaTroubleBooks at gmail.com. Can I tell y'all something? I got an email from somebody today or whenever, and they like, I've been trying to get books for months, and y'all know I'm a smart A. And I said, how with no address? You ain't been trying to get no books if you ain't put no address. I'm not emailing you back, y'all. I don't have time for that. Do y'all understand that? If you have time to email me 10 times saying you trying to get books and where do I go, then you know the address to get books. I'm not emailing you back. All you got to do is send your address and your name. I told you I'm going to look at that email and go right past it. You didn't follow directions, so I don't have to worry about it. Literally all you got to do. I'm not emailing you back. I'm not calling you. I'm not doing any of that. Put your name and your address. That's it. Y'all send me a whole whatever talking about, hey, I say the same. If you been here and you've been trying to get books for months, you didn't hear me say it, so that's on you. I'm not changing that. I'm not changing that. You don't send your address, you don't want no books. Period. Because I'm not a mind reader and I'm not asking you for it. I'm telling you now, if you want books, you send your address and your phone number. That's simple. I mean, not your address and your phone number, your name and your your thing. Go to circuitrova22.com, y'all. That's my website. Go down there. All the information is there. Because if I say it now, I'm still gonna have to repeat it. So go to circuitrova22.com. Go down to the bottom, and all the emails is there. Everything is there. If you want to donate, everything is there. We have a website. I know y'all don't believe what we do. Yes. And we ask that if you can afford your own books, please buy them. And we're not saying we don't want to buy them. But if you can eat out and do all that crazy stuff, you can. It's $54. If you will spend that on the weekend with your friends or liquor or 2 cases of beer in a week, you can buy your own books. Because we had to sacrifice to get ours. But if you cannot afford them, and $54 is something that will really, and I've been in a situation when $54, I didn't have it for the whole month to give away. Hell no. Excuse my language, but $54, no. That's gonna help me get back and forth to work this week. I just ain't got it. Not that I don't want to. I want them. I just can't. That is what people on a fixed income and all their money goes to whatever. We trying to help everybody. So we ask that if you can afford them, you buy them. But if you can't, we will help you get a copy of the Old Testament Supergrapha. Please don't take advantage of it because we don't got grants. It's people that work or have a little money, God blesses them or whatever, and they send in money so we can buy books for people that can't afford them. So we just ask that you don't take advantage. We don't care about sending them. But if you can buy your own, this ain't, I can get something free. No, that's not this. This is, if you really want to come and study and $60 is going to put you behind, which I know I've been in a situation where I ain't got a free extra $60 for the next 6 months, probably. I don't know. You know what I mean? So if you can get your nails done and your hair done and get blacked out and go to the club with your friends, miss that weekend, get your books. But if you can't, and this is that $60 is really gonna put you in a situation we want to supply you with books. So yeah, yeah. So we will send you books. We've sent out a lot, and we don't care about sending them. We don't like hustlers, folks that's trying to hunt. Do what now? Okay, y'all. Can I tell y'all something? Send it to my email. Are y'all listening? We have Tat Nine Place for a reason. If somebody needs help, we have Tat Nine Place. That's send the emails there. This is not in here is not the place to keep doing that. This I keep telling y'all that. We're not gonna keep doing that. Do you understand? If they are a family member, then they know exactly where to email to get help. Y'all not gonna no. Okay, well, listen. Don't keep doing that here. I love everybody. We got Tat Nine Place for a reason. We got 5, 6 emails. My live is not the place to do this. Please stop doing it. If you need help, y'all already know. We got, if you've been here, you already know. Don't keep doing that. Don't. We got plenty of emails. We got Tat Nine Place. We got Circuit Trova. We got all of that. If you need help, we got a place for that. But my live, y'all gotta stop doing that. Not that we won't help. Y'all know we help. But my live is not the place to keep doing that. I need y'all to send it with family members. Tat Nine Place is our 501c. We can't change your life because we don't have money like that, but we can help with whatever it is that you might need help with. If we can do it. But I don't, it's starting to get under my skin that I be trying to teach and y'all just keep such and such and such and such and such and such and okay, you pray for them. You do not have to get my attention always to pray. You can pray. That's what your thank you list is for. I'm not going to see everybody's stuff all the time. And that drives me crazy. I am one person, and it is several thousand of y'all in a week. But I have set up so many different systems for all of this stuff not to be said in my life. This is why we stop having Zooms this much and all of that, y'all. We grown. You can send prayer requests to my life. I mean to the email. Every day. Because there's so many people here, there's gonna be a lot going on. But sometimes y'all wonder why I get off. I can't take that heavy stuff every day, y'all. And I'm being honest. I be trying to have a good time and somebody will just keep putting stop. Because it'll get to a point where it gets too heavy and I won't want to come on here. We have a place for that. If y'all want me to stay in a certain spirit, y'all got to be mindful of that. I'm not saying I don't want to pray, but just be thinking about every day it is people that somebody didn't have somebody die, somebody is sick, somebody killed every day. Every day. Do y'all realize how heavy that can be? And I say, okay, I pray for everybody every day. I say this every day, several times a day. So So whether I say I'm praying for you specifically on here by name or not, if you've been here more than 2 months, you know every single day that I get up, that's the first thing that I do. And I'm not saying we're not going to pray for people, but I'm not going to call everybody out by name every day. And every single day, people have a bad day. People, I see it. But just because I don't say it on here don't mean I'm not praying, and I need y'all to stop doing that. Because y'all know that I do pray for y'all every day, but I'm not going to say your name out every day. I'm not going to say that person's name out. I'm not going to do it every day. And we have systems set up. If you need help, there's a place for that. If you need books, there's a place for that. If you want to know everything that's going on, we got a whole place for that. If you want to know what the message was from earlier, you don't have to come in and ask what class was about earlier, because you can go watch it. I have taken the time this year to set all of that up. None of this needs to happen. I am one person. One. And we deal with real life issues here. I can't carry everybody's weight by myself. So if y'all have made friendships here, you do not always have to ask me to pray. Y'all have the same Holy Ghost I got, hopefully. You all are connecting with God. That's what y'all think you list is for. If we a community, it's unfair to everybody want to put it on me. No, start working. Get down on your knees, push your plate back, and intercede for the people you call your family. I can't do it all, and I'm not going to do it all. And I'm not going to carry that weight, because outside of this, I have a real family that I still have to stay mentally strong for. Y'all not going to lay that weight on me like that. Y'all studying just like me. Put them on your list. I'm teaching y'all what I do so you can do it. I'm not gatekeeping everything, y'all. This is what I do. This is how I handle that. This is what God taught me. So I'm teaching y'all to minister the same way y'all want me to. Come on with it. You're a sophomore now. Come on. I done gave you the tools. Somebody come and you know they sick or something is going on. Guess what? You can say, okay, let's pray for them. But put it on your list if you knew before me. Don't wait till live and say something while you didn't write it down. Get to it. If they contacting you, letting you know, you are the point of contact. Not for me. Go to God. Don't wait till we hear and pray, God forbid, because you might not get a hold to me. What if something happened in my life and I'm not on here? What y'all gonna do? Come on. We ain't sitting here for fun. I'm teaching y'all how I got to where I am. Not this. My spiritual walk is strong as it is, but you gotta use it. Y'all, I'm not a spoon feeder. Y'all know that. Come on, get up, put your bootstraps on. If God be sending people in our community to you, pray. If it lays heavy on your heart, get your butt up out your bed and pray for them. Push your plate back. Don't eat, God. I'm going to push my plate back for the family member that keeps contacting me. What is, if you're not going to use it, what is y'all here for? This ain't church. We don't just come and learn and don't put it to use. Get it popping. You're not learning for nothing. You are in theory so you can go do your clinicals every day. Y'all, this theory, we come here, we learn, we laugh, but then you need to go do your clinicals. to make sure that you are getting the tools. So if God got to use you as a comforter, as a protector, as a minister, or whatever aspect he want to use you in, you even ready. And it don't start on the platform. It start where can't nobody see you, because that's where my ministry started. It didn't start this way. This is the end result of it. But it started with praying for the drunk, the hoe, the crackhead, the molester of the family, asking God to help them change because they was molested. Okay, it started there. It started with me being 21 years old, my friend being in a wreck, and her family calling me to the hospital, praying over her when they said she wasn't going to make it, or if she did, she was going to need all these surgeries. I said, but God. 21 years old, and she didn't open her eyes, and she was sedated. She went, oh, she coming on up out of that. Come on up out of there. They thought I was her mama, not because I was old, but because I walked in there with such anointing in that place. Phoenix Hospital of the county. She got on up 3 days later, and they said she didn't even have to have all them surgeries. She didn't have to do this, her eyes, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So with that, the same anointing that y'all feel running down through when I'm talking, God got y'all here for a reason. It was prophet schools in the Bible where they really did teach them to understand why they were connected to each other. This is what we're doing here. I ain't saying everybody no prophet. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we are learning so that you can get your spiritual gift, know what it is, and go use it. Because if you get it, but can't nobody else see it but you, what good is it for? And I'm not fussing. I'm just telling y'all, listen, y'all been here long enough. Y'all been here long enough. You know what to do. You don't got to wait till class to ask for prayer. I hope you're not doing that. Because if I tell y'all to pray for me, or something happened to me and I get word to one of y'all, and y'all wait until I pray for y'all before y'all even get up, or when you're getting off work. Y'all don't even know I'm up and I'm praying for y'all. Y'all better not wait till this class to be trying to do nothing for me. Pray for me when you can't see me. And you don't know what's going on. And I'm not saying I don't care, but y'all, every day, because we are such a vast family worldwide, every day there's going to be things. We have people here that are fighting cancer, infertility, sanity, everything, insanity. We got people that's fighting everything, every day, every day, every day. And I'm not saying I'm sick of it. I'm saying be mindful. Because I know not everybody, the sick people, this is not including y'all, but some people stay sick so they could get attention. And I don't do them kind of people well. I have a lot of those people, oh, I just don't feel good. I'm always hurting. Stop. Because that's about to get you away from me. Because if you always sick, then I need to figure out why you sick so I can stay away from you. And I'm not talking about anybody with serious issues. I'm saying hypochondriacs, right? Or they'll make themselves sick. Because that's the only way that they get attention, if they had a bad day, or, oh, it's me. Oh, honey, what's wrong? No, get your ass up. Stand up. Seriously. Y'all done played with God too long. We ain't babies no more. Come on. Or you gonna get dragged. Because we running. The horses is trotting. He said, how you gonna keep up with the horses and you can't even keep up with the footmen? How you gonna fight a real war or anything and you can't even deal with the everyday pressures? want to say this too, family. I'm not being mean or nothing, and I'm not acting like, oh, it's too. But y'all have to realize. What the heck? That there was a lot of times. There was a lot of times when I didn't. I'm sure there was somebody praying for me, but I didn't know that they were. There are going to be some things that you and God, you're going to have to get to know that God is hearing your prayers. It's easy to go to the pastor, the minister, the bishop, the apostle, pray for me, pray for me. But you need to get a strong prayer life. You need to have that. We can all say we're praying for you, send a prayer up. But you need to know how to intercede and get in God's face for yourself, for someone. You're not always going to have access to Circa. And I pray that you're not waiting until you get in here to ask for prayer requests. Get on your knees now. The same God I talk to that listen to me is the same one that talk and listen to you if you get in his face enough. We are creating spiritual warriors, people who are going to fight. If you are just waiting on the next person to shoot your enemies for you, you're not ready. This is a time, we are getting into a time where if you can't hear God's voice, you better be getting on your knees until you do, because who's going to lead you when it ain't no TV and no news? How you going to know where to go when it ain't no navigation for real? And if you haven't fine-tuned your ears to hear God's voice, you're screwed. This is not just the physical part of it. You need to be getting your spirit in tune with God. That's why we are here. This ain't just for fun. Yes, we feel we feel a part of something, but I'm trying to help y'all get y'all souls right so we can get ready to move. Y'all know LaShawn Pace Rose? Matter of fact, let's go and bump it real quick. I'm just going to take the L on this one. Because y'all need to know what we doing around here. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. Ooh, my soul has got to move. There's a leak in this old building. Thank you, Mr. HOA. My soul has got to move. I got another building. A building got made. This old building keeps on leaning, y'all, and my soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. This old building keeps on leaning, and my soul has got to move. I know my neighbors be sick of me. Before this time, another year, I may be dead and gone, but before I go, yeah, I want to let you know I'll be living in my brand new. Okay. So while y'all trying to glorify this sack of dirt that you in and get it prepared to live forever and look young forever, I'm trying to get ready to get out of here. This ain't my home. I got to go. I get to get up out of here. It's one more. I want y'all to hear because y'all be doing whatever y'all want to do around here, but it might not be a good thing. Mm. That's not it. Do I ever see your post? Sometimes I do. I don't know what I mean. Sometimes. Jesus said, here I stand. Won't you please let me in? Then you said, I will tomorrow. Jesus said, I am He who supplies all your needs. And you said, I know, but tomorrow, ooh, tomorrow, I'll give my life tomorrow. Yeah. All about today. But it's so much easier to say tomorrow. I promise you tomorrow. Better choose the Lord today. For tomorrow, very well might be too late. I'll do it tomorrow. Who said you got tomorrow to do it? Jesus said, I stand. Won't you please take my hand? And you say, what did he say? I will tomorrow. What? Jesus said, I am He who supplies all your needs. And you say, I know what tomorrow. Tomorrow, give my life tomorrow. All about today. Oh, but it's so much easier to say. He said, who promised you tomorrow? You better choose the Lord today. You might not even be here tomorrow. Very well, might be too late. Listen, you better quit putting off. You don't know that you're going to be here tomorrow. It's, oh, God, I'll give you my life. Okay. I told y'all. I was like, I'm in the club. You got me in here. You want me to read my Bible right here? I'm doing it. You want me to talk to this person? I'm doing it right now. I'm like waiting because you might not get that opportunity. What if that's your last thing he asked you to do? And if you're not going to do what he asked you to do, what you here for? You here for his purpose. He not here for yours. He purposed you into this world and put you so that you could do what he wanted you to do. It ain't about what you want. Now he'll give you your wants once you line up, but what? Oh, okay, you ain't gonna do what you breathing for then. You're not gonna do nothing I asked you to do. You're not gonna help nobody. You're not gonna. Oh, okay. You're not gonna try to walk how I'm asking you to walk. You're not gonna learn. Oh, well, what is you here for? I wasted my breath with you. And he's like, I'll give you. This is what mercy and grace come in at. God be calling to you every day, and every day you don't choose him is a day you walking away and closer to death. It's crazy. And oh no, not tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. Blase skip, whatever. But you be putting your soul at risk because you could drop dead in 5 minutes. Real talk. It's some people that could be on here today. We don't know them. I don't know. But they won't wake up in the morning. I could be one of them. I can say, that's why I say, Lord's will. If God let me wake up, plenty of people dying in their sleep. Thought they was going to get up, go shopping, go visit their kids, go on a trip, and died. Hell, we got pastors dropping dead in the pulpit now. I never used to hear about that. Now it's folks dropping dead in the pulpit, have a straight heart attack right in the pulpit. So you can play with God if you want. Yes, nephew, and it's been happening since years ago. For probably about the last 12 years for sure. I've been hearing about, hell yeah, pastors is dropping dead in the pulpit. Yes. You saw that too, Miss Lady? Yes. A lot of pastors that had straight heart attacks, aneurysm, drop dead in the pulpit in God's house. It's been happening. Your great grandmother passed in church. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's why I'm like, honey, you get up there fight for them people, but what God say about what you're doing? Yes, and this has been over 10 years that I've been seeing it a lot more. Drop dead right in the pulpit. Your stepfather died in church. Listen, it's a real thing out here. They never talk about that, do they? The people that die in church. In the church. It's a real thing, family. That's why I be saying, you're not. Yeah. You yeah, I don't want no parts of it. That's why I'm not faking in front for nobody. If I don't feel it, I'm not gonna do it. Cause God know I can lie to you and say, yeah, oh and He know I'm lying on the inside. That He wrote down that I lied. It don't matter what I said to you. He wrote down that I lied, so I'm good. No, I don't want no parts of it. That's why I don't want to deal with nothing that ain't real. I can't because I'm lying. You telling the person you love them and you don't, you lying, and God wrote down that you lied, and God said He hate a liar. That's why when my ex-husband used to be like, well, I don't want this no more. I don't care how you try to love on me. I'm telling you, I'm ready to go. I'm over this. I'm not about to sit up in front for you. That's why I'm come get in that bed. I lay right here on this couch. I'm comfortable, back my stuff, and I bet you I don't. Because I'm not misleading you in any way. I want you to leave. This is over. I'm not going to go start another life and have you hanging on. No, I'm going to finish this one, and then I'm going to go get me a new one. No. Because I'm not getting ready to get in trouble with God for you trying to spare your feelings. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to be rude and nasty. But this ain't what I want. You're not giving me what I need, and I'm not staying in this. Why do I? Then I'm going to be lying? No, and crazy. Hell no. Keep it. I don't want no parts of it. Yeah, hey, y'all can do it, and this is why I don't have a lot of friends, because I'm not about to. Girl, I don't like when you did that. That's a little trifling. Now hold up, because if you do it to her, you'll do it to me. If you do it to him, you'll do it to me. I'm good. I don't want no parts of it, and y'all better quit dealing with people that just tell you what you want to hear so they can get what they want, and then you be unhappy, and they not giving you nothing you asking for. No. I don't got that energy to give no more. Time is too short right now to be dealing with something that makes you miserable. Ain't no telling what our life about to be. And you shaky too. I can't count on you. I don't want to be around nobody that ain't sounding their word, baby. Being told me you going to go get some food, baby, and being left me destitute. Days then gone by. I'm thinking you dead and you didn't took the meat and left. Like, nah, bro. You have to see people's real character now. I don't want to deal with nobody that ain't honest. You ain't honest. You ain't a person of your word. You just say whatever to get what you want. I need you to move away from me. I'm not dealing with none of that, and I don't have to. That's the thing, and that's why I'm so happy I'm single, because I don't got to deal with your lies. I don't got to deal with friends or nothing. I don't got to deal with no fake homegirls. I don't got to deal with none of that. And the stress level in my life be like this much. Except for, what we got going on here. But other than that, I don't really have no stress like that. Because I got people that, I'm not going to say that don't serve a purpose, but they don't serve a purpose. I don't need a whole bunch of dudes texting and calling my phone because y'all don't want nothing. So there's that. If we can't have a real good conversation, I don't want to talk. So then there's no reason for you to text me or call me. I mean, for what? I'm not sending you no pictures or nothing. So then you're going to get tired of me. I just can clear folks out because I don't want a lot of people around me that are not who they say they are. And I don't care in what capacity that is. Kids, baby daddies, friends, homegirls, cousins, it don't matter. I'm trying to get my life together. And I mean my life not looking like God, just in case you call the breath out of my body today. I want to know that I done forgave everybody, that I done got my stuff right, that I done lined up with where you want me to do. I help the people you want me to help. I'm trying to get out of here. And we all gonna leave, but where you going? We are all gonna leave this earth. No matter if you get to see God and you don't die, you're still gonna leave this physical earth. We all gonna shed this body. Where are you going when you shed it? So please, husband, wife, cousin, mama, daddy, kids, don't let nobody make you lose your soul. Because they'll mess around and have you get into some stuff you being lost your soul. And then they'll make it. And you're going to have to see them walking around in heaven, because the people that are in torment, that is one of the forms of torment that God is going to use, is you get to see the people that are in heaven not being tormented. They can't see you. They don't even remember you, but you don't ever get to forget. They opening the building tomorrow for the Antichrist. Thank you, Creole girl. We just a pastor passed away doing a 40-day fast. Read that today. How would I know that? You see? Oh shoot. It ain't been a year. It has not. The Abraham house. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to go over these real quick, but I had ordered these for our stuff, because I'm gonna go ahead and do another disaster preparedness class, but we're gonna do it in there. We're gonna do it in the kitchen. We're gonna do it in the kitchen. We're gonna go through a whole nother class, pull out everything, so we're gonna have 3.0. I bought these prior to them putting on the news that the water was bad in Ohio. The straws are selling out. But this, okay, do y'all see what they say? What? Y'all, when I say my stuff, it won't even let me flip my camera. What the Well, y'all gonna have to read it backwards. So this, you see what it says? For use in salt water or fresh water. So it's a liquid in here. Thank you so much. It's a liquid in here. It's electrolytes in here. Okay. And I put it on the list, Miss Lady. These are on the disaster preparedness list. They on there. And it's only 8 for like $60. But like say you in Florida, you can put one of these down in it's salt water in Florida, right? You can put one of these down in that filthy, dirty salt water, and it's gonna pull up. You just literally put the bottle in the water. I mean, put the bag in the water, and it swells up. It filters through the bag. It's desalination, desalination filter. It's a desalination filter. So if you all you got is salt water around you, it's gonna take all the salt out the water so you can drink it. But if you in an area like me around Missouri, then I can go down to one of these streams that's running and put this in there, just put it there, and it's gonna soak up. And then this is grape flavor. They got grape and orange. So for my coastal people, just in case they hit all the water, you can literally go down to the ocean if it's cool and put this in there, and you and your kids and your family is gonna have clean water. Because they playing with the water. Now, what's amazing to me is that all we've been talking about a lot this year is water filtration. And I kept telling y'all water filtration, water filtration, water filtration. As many water filtration devices and things so that you can filter that water as much. Does it come with more than one? It's 8. It's 8. They gonna hit all the water. This is why we have as many. We got our Berkey thing to pour it into. We got our first. We gonna run it through this. Okay, we're gonna have our 5-gallon bucket or whatever we gotta do. First, we gonna run it through this, the ionizer or whatever you want to call that. Then we gonna pour it into our Berkey thing, which has charcoal and filter activated filters. Okay, and then we're gonna drink it with our straw hook to the bottle. That's an alcohol. I mean, a charcoal activated filter. So that's at least 3 different filtration systems for whatever water we gonna have to have. Period. Okay, and we got these. I do think that it's odd that every single time that God shows me something and tells me to buy it right after that or while it's on its way to us, something happens and I'll be like, okay, so y'all didn't know, but this was already on its way and this is why he told me to buy it. Because it makes sense if they're playing with the water. You can get to the ocean and you can put this in there and get something to drink. You're not going to just die. These are for disasters, hurricanes, everything. See what? They on there. On a survival list, either survival list, whichever, survival or disaster preparedness, they on there. They on there. Because I put them on there with the water, the 5-gallon water bucket things I showed y'all. Well, they on there. They're on there. Yeah, they on there. They right under the emergency flashlight. Right there. They on there under the survival tools list. They right there under the car safety hammer with solar light. That's another thing I didn't get to finish showing y'all last night. Solar powered, and it's lightweight too. And it'll charge your phone. So it's a charger and a solar powered flashlight. It's an emergency light. And these only $13. It's a light here for reading. And it'll charge your phone. So it's a twofer. And it's solar powered, which is great. You can charge a USB, right? So it has a USB space, but you can also leave this laid out. And I think you get like 4 for like $40, $50. So everybody in your house can have a solar power. You ain't got to worry about batteries. Because as y'all can see, our electrical grid ain't about to be nothing. It's on the list, Miss Lady. If you look on survival tools, it's on there. They 16. They raised the price. They was 13 yesterday. Y'all must have went and got some because they was $13 yesterday. They didn't raise the price overnight. So y'all either went and put them in your cart last night because they raised the price $3 and some change because they was $13 yesterday. They was 13, now they $16.99. It's not $13.99 on Amazon because I'm looking at it. Oh, maybe this is a different one. Okay, you're right. You're right. This is a different one. Okay, you're right. It's a different one. I was about to say, because wait a minute, this was $16.99. I mean 13, but you're right, that is a different one. I put it, this one has a card. Oh, because this one has the emergency car escape tool with window glass breaker and seatbelt cutter. Oh, so this one is nicer than the other one. Oh, wow, look. So maybe get the one that was 16. Because it comes with the window breaker on it and a seatbelt cutter. Yeah, so I was wrong. I'm sorry. But this one comes with, that's probably why I put it on there then. Because I didn't put this one on there. I put the other one on there. So and it's a magnetic so you can hold it up. Like you ain't got to hold it. Oh, that's nice. So that's what the side light is for. Get this one instead of the other one. Because this has a window breaker on it, a seatbelt cutter. It's magnetized, so if you working and you need to hold the light up, it's solar powered. That's nice. And you can charge it. It's a mobile power bank too. This one is too, but it just don't have the seatbelt cutter and the glass breaker on it. Yeah, this one's $16.99. That's why I said, dang, they went up, but it's actually a different one. So I must have found this one different, but this is the one that I got. Amazon playing with me. Even more than half the books are gone off the list. What you mean? Yeah. So $16. You'll be able to bust your window, cut the seatbelt off in case of a car emergency. If you get trapped out, it's a solar powered light and all of that. So I mean, I just be thinking like, hey, we don't think about these things, but y'all know if stuff gets crazy, people are gonna buy batteries. They're gonna buy all the batteries, all of the like butane stuff like that. These things are gonna go quickly. So make sure y'all getting this stuff. While you got an extra $16, that's a steal because you could have one of those in your car for just in case too. Think about how many people they've been trying to cut them out of their seat and couldn't get them out their seatbelt. And a car caught on fire or whatever. That could be life-saving. Yeah. These things don't fit you like, but if you ever in a situation, you'll be happy you have it. You'll be happy you have this stuff. So you can't find what? I don't know. I don't know if you have to subscribe to the store or whatever, because some people can see it and some people can't. Yep, I was watching the show 9/11 and the car went into the water and I went straight to Amazon. Yep. It's a LED. It's Did you go to the survival list? Because it's on there. It's the top two. Survival tools, the list survival tools, it's on there. And it's a shared list. So y'all should be able, I don't know. All you have to do is get your water filtration now. I'll be right back. I got most of my items from Menards, from the camping department, wherever you get them from. Okay, well, I don't know. You don't have to go on the list. Go somewhere. I mean, just type in solar flashlight. That way you don't frustrate yourself. Okay, type in solar flashlight. That's the easiest way to do it, y'all. Solar flashlight on Amazon. All right. I was gonna read out this book, but I'll probably save it for tomorrow because it's probably gonna be a long lesson. Yeah. So I just want us to be ready, family. That's all. Okay. And I know I do a lot of fussing and a lot of barking out kind of not orders, but I be like, look, we need all of this stuff because we don't know what's going to happen. And how many times I said it's better to have it and nothing happen than to not have it and everything is happening. And as y'all can see, in 1 year, everything is happening. Okay. So they said if you canceled your Prime account, you might not be able to see the list. That's stupid. Thank you. I mean, and I don't even thank you for thanking me, y'all. I just want us to be ready. The devastation that I've seen in the visions that God shows me and the babies crying, all I be thinking about is having to watch somebody's baby starve to death. Like that, or be scared in the dark or not feel safe. You know what I mean? Miss Love Mo, you can go and watch Survival and Survival 2.0. It's gonna tell you everything you need in there. I don't know if you've watched those yet or not, but there's a lot of questions about what you need. You won't have to ask. I need you to go watch those, and then you'll know everything. I feel like you. I think you should have. Yes, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Everything is there. So that's the thing, family. I'm not trying to rain down no dreary stuff. I'm actually trying to make it so that it's a less stressful time when all of this stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have to worry about, if you know, okay, if nothing else, I can make rice and beans and then they can have some type of oatmeal in the morning. But to keep me going to your cabinets, ain't nothing been in the grocery store in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have nothing to feed your children. And you could have had it instead of going out to eat and shopping and buying all these things that don't matter. And as y'all can see, like I told y'all, our government waits until it's too late to tell us. They knew that the vegetables and stuff was failing 2 years ago because they was talking about it 2 years ago when COVID first started. The farmers was talking about their crops wasn't doing nothing. I'm gonna tell you, I know because my cousin lives in Oklahoma, and they had, I don't know if y'all remember when Oklahoma flooded in 2001 or 2020. It was 2020. Tulsa, Oklahoma had a real bad flood, and it all the land where they cows and they crops and all of that, the whole park was underwater for almost like 3 weeks. It took that water 3 weeks. I'm talking about over the swings. It was flooded. Whole place, because she was driving to work. She would have to turn around. All of this stuff. She said, cousin, they said this meat about to go up because that's all the wheat and the corn and the grain that the cows and stuff, the pigs got to eat. So the farmers was complaining. This was in May of 2020. Okay? So she said, cousin, watch. Next week, year, this meat is about to go up because the grain is going to be more expensive because the crops was destroyed. Boom. 2021, meat was more expensive. So I've been watching these buying trends since 2017. And that's why I've been telling y'all, it's been this way. But because the stores were still full and they wasn't really forcing nothing, and everybody, they was giving out all this money, people wasn't paying attention. But baby, my journal is full of God, tell me what else to buy. I told y'all, when I was with my ex-husband, I did not blow no money. Everything, anytime some money hit my hand, I was stocking my house. He used to want to go get wings, pizza, go buy all it. No, don't give me nothing. Give me my money. If you're going to buy everybody stuff, $30, give me my $30. And I would go buy something for disaster preparedness. Yeah, I did. I told you it was going to be a medicine day. We already know that. We know because our friend up in Canada, Mr. Thornton, or I can't think of his name, he told us back in October that it was a medicine shortage. And we talked about it. That's when we found out that everybody could go get 3 months of their medicine. Whatever the kids' prescriptions or whatever it was. I don't know if you was here in October. But in October, we talked about that. We had a Zoom as soon as I got back. In the first class, when I got back from Indy, the man that was up, I cannot think of his name. He was up in no, I take that back. It was even before. It was before the end of October, because I had told my daughters they needed to go get a different form of Tylenol for my grandkids. Okay. And so we already knew that it was a medicine shortage coming. And that's when someone in here let us know that you can go to your doctor and get a 3-month supply of your medicine. All your prescriptions, emergency supply. So we knew back in October that it was about to be a shortage with medicine. And I told everybody, I said, y'all heard that. Go buy as much Tylenol as you can because it ain't about to be on the shelves. And then within 2 months, they was talking about Walmart and different Dollar Trees and stuff, Dollar Generals, and places like that, even Target didn't have no Tylenol. and it hadn't been done because my little cousin's baby was teething or had a cold with no cold medicine, all of that. You tried, but your insurance wouldn't pay for it. It's got to be a way to do it. Gotta send it. Gotta send it to you. Ask God to send you whatever information you need. Matter of fact, I would call on the back of the car and tell them with everything that's going on, I don't feel safe, and see if there's something that you can do. So remember when I was excuse me. Remember when I was saying they're not going to take it out of all the stores at one time? They'll have it not in Oklahoma, not in Michigan somewhere, and maybe not in a little town in Florida. And then they'll add to that. It'll be a place in Indiana, a place in Chicago. It could be one or two stores that just don't have it. And then they don't think about it because they'll go to another store. But this is happening all over. I told y'all they are strategically doing this exactly like they did during COVID. If you paid attention to the trending patterns during COVID, what time they locked us down, when it went on the rise. If y'all look at those dates, they're lining up with these. If they say anything about a lockdown at the end of this month and start talking about lockdowns, y'all remember that's what they did at the end of February during COVID. And they had said they wasn't going to do it and it wasn't something, and then boom. By the end of April, they was like, everybody locked down. We about to be in the house. We going to give everybody food stamps because ain't nobody about to go nowhere. Everything is lining up. And if they about to open up this new house and now you can't get in the store, ain't no cashiers, y'all better wake up. They said 90-day supply at Walmart, drugstore, and pharmacy. Oh, yeah, you can for like $12. They sure will do that. Walmart. A bottle of Mucinex is $19. Mucinex do not work for me. That's crazy. It makes me worse. Whenever I take Mucinex, my chest be worse. It don't never get. It seems like I get sicker when I take Mucinex. I had to quit. That's all you pay is $12. Yeah, I remember. I forgot. I did used to go there and get my prescriptions when I took. Oh, I don't know. He might. I don't know for sure. Y'all, my feet feel soft on the top. I'll use some of that Dr. Teal's eucalyptus lotion. They feel all moisturized and stuff. So, oregano is my next investment, and I'll be making it myself. I know that's right. They do, nephew. They feel real so like babies. Like, this is nice. Just the top. I ain't rubbing the bottom. You know, like right there by you. It's soft. Ooh, it feel real nice. It's just creamy. It just feel like smooth. Like, you know, it feel nice. But yeah, so I mean, I have a lesson I'm going to teach, but I'm not going to teach it tonight. I'll probably teach it tomorrow because it's probably going to be pretty long. But, what river? The Missouri. I ain't rubbing the bottoms. They soft too, but you know, I'm just feeling this top part right now. Yeah, definitely. And we have some herbalists here. We have some people that sell herbs, and we got some folks that are natural herbalists. So if you're looking for that, we already have herbalists in our community. They got all the seeds and herbs and spices, and we got folks. So I don't know if anybody in here today, but we have people that sell all those herbs. They can get them by the pound, by the whatever, I guess, ounce, however they sell them. So if you're looking for different herbs for medicines, the medicinal herbs, we have people that do sell those in here. Yeah. Yeah. They go to seed plug and a herbalist. We got a couple seed plugs. It's a couple of us in here, but definitely we sure do. We got the seed plug. We got everything. There we go. Blessed, right there. Blessed to be job, right there. I went to Dollar General and VA, and they were shut down. No reason at 11 a.m. Oh yeah, it's been going down. It's a lot of stores that just don't be open. And a lot of these stores is being forced to turn over to this QR code stuff. You hear me? They're all switching over. Somebody was in here talking about their bank said they can't get no money out. Was it today? Over the weekend, they not gonna be able to get none of their money out because they switching their bank systems over. They can't use a debit card for, I guess, a couple of days or whatever until the system is switched over. Yeah, we found that out what yesterday, the day before, a couple of days ago. Oh yeah, we already know about the Amazon Pay with your Prime. We already know. Yep, I can't remember what bank it was. Yeah, she said they told them they couldn't use their debit cards for, I guess, until the system is changed over. That's been in the last week. She told us that Nigerians are rioting over their banks. Well, that was in Venezuela. It was a credit union, I think. Credit union, bank, whatever, same thing. Financial banking institution. Still a bank. Credit union, bank, same thing. Because IRS is releasing those funds. Listen, charcoal toothpaste, no fluoride. Yep, I got some. In in March, China is planning on deploying soldiers. March is when we got locked down. March of 2020 is when America went on lockdown. It was the end of, because I remember I told y'all my daughter had some situations going on with school, and I was like, well, ain't nobody gonna be going to school. The next day they told the kids they wasn't going back to school for the rest of the year. It was March, because my son's birthday is March the 1st, and it was the 28th or the 27th of February that they told my kids they wasn't coming back. I told y'all it's okay. I haven't looked at none of the videos. Y'all didn't tag me in or nothing. I haven't looked at any. But ain't that crazy? I told y'all this timeline is happening exactly. Everything is happening. Citizen China is making every citizen 18 and older join the army. I told y'all. CJ came in here. Okay, so our nephew told us back in April, May, June, and then early this year that the army kid was coming to their school like every week, trying to recruit, talking about the draft. Y'all remember CJ? You still here? Y'all remember CJ was talking about that? CJ? He said they was coming to his class because he be, he said, Auntie, they think I don't know what's going on. See, they came up to my school at least 2 times a week now. Boom, there you go. He a senior, y'all. And y'all got to think, we got him in his junior year. He started here in his junior year. He in his senior year now, and now they coming every 2 weeks. Here we go. Yeah, this is crazy. No, it's every week 2 times. Wow. Okay. Oh, 2 times a week. Okay. Yeah, I do know about CERN and all of that. That's how the dragons got out. They've been calling for your daughter and texting. We don't get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. You had a vision that there's going to be war on you. So, of course, I just told y'all we ain't going to be able to go outside. They recruiting in the train stations. It's about to get ugly, family. Get your coloring books. Get your stuff that's going to steady your mind when it ain't no TV, or if everything on the TV is destruction and you don't want to see it anymore. Buy some books, paint, crayons, colored pencils, checkerboard games, whatever you gonna need to keep your house silent if you can't make no noise. Quiet activities. It's crazy. Oh, the vision was in 2001. Yeah. I told you. Yeah, I believe it. You gotta get, y'all, we gotta get ready. This whole, oh, I'll wait till tomorrow to get it. I'll wait till, no, if you got it, you need to get it, because America ain't telling us nothing. Yeah, you're gonna need him to protect you here. This is so crazy. Like, we really, literally are living in this. Yeah, we really, 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 really living in this. Like, oh man. This is why your prayer life gonna have to be strong. This is why your prayer life gonna have to be stupid strong, y'all. Stupid strong. I feel for everyone with young kids. I know I'll be pulling mine out of school. I know I ain't gonna lie. I am happy my kids are not in school no more. I'm sad though, because my grandson is, but they ain't in school, so it's okay. But Chinese troops been training in Canada at the border. Oh, I believe it. So have the Russians been over in the Congo making mercenaries since 2019. Oh, I don't know. Nothing. But God, that's why you need to be putting your oil out on the outside of your house so God can make some kind of something. Never thought I would be here for these things. I read the Bible at a young age. Yep, me too. And that's why I've been trying to prepare. Everybody say, oh, they always say that. Well, they ain't always said you can't go in the grocery store if you ain't got no QR code. They ain't always said that. They ain't always had metal bars up in the entrance of a grocery store. Yeah, they've been talking about war. But the largest produce plant in the world been there for a long time. That's gone. The egg farm's gone. The crops is failing. So I don't care what they've been talking about. It's happening right now. Shoot. It's happening. We ain't never not been able to walk in the grocery store and buy what we wanted to. That stopped at COVID. Before, if I wanted to buy every can of corn on this thing, I could buy it. If I wanted to buy every loaf of bread, I could buy it. Not ever in my 42 years of living have they been able to tell us you can only buy four, you can only buy five, unless it's a sale. But other than that, if I got the money, I buy what I want. Now it don't matter if you got the money. It's limits. Exactly. It's limits. They limited how many people could go in the store at a time. They limited how much of anything you can buy, and the computers were already set up to reject anything over that. Soon as you hit 5 cans, it wouldn't even let them ring it up. They was trying. Well, I told y'all they ain't pulled them arrows up off the ground, have they? Have they pulled the arrows showing you which way to walk yet? A lot of them is still in the stores. The 6 feet apart, them stickers ain't never left off the ground in a lot of the stores. We don't pay attention to them because it's been 2 years and we used to seeing them. But they still there. So first it was where you can stand, what you can buy. Now is you can't come in unless you got this QR code. And there's nobody to help you. I'm glad. I hated people all up on me anyway. I know, but it's like they even got crazier. I didn't like the silence in the stores during COVID. I did not like the silence in the stores during COVID. It was spooky. I had to go in for something small. It just seemed like everybody felt like everybody was diseased. It was eerie. That's why I used to go early in the morning before nobody was in the store. As soon as the store opened up, I'm probably the first or second person in there. It didn't matter what store I was going to. If it was Walmart, I was gonna be there right when Walmart opened. If it was Aldi's, I was gonna be one of the first people at the store. I was gonna be there, first one in line, because I didn't want to deal with people. It was weird. People wasn't making eye contact. I know. It looked like one of the movies where the people have been zombied out. And everybody just walking through, no talking, just it was scary. Yep, end of the world movies, exactly. It does. Yeah, paper towels, everything was a limit. And what if, and like I said, what if you have a family of seven and they only see, say like they did, 2 packs of meat, two packs of chicken? That ain't gonna feed your whole family for the day. So what do you do? Of course, yeah, it's the whole city under the Denver airport. It's been there for years. I knew that in 2008. And it goes what 30 stories down. They got everything we got up here under Denver. You're a manager of the store. It was crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good night, Miss Lisa. I'm just saying. Yeah. So this is why I'm saying, y'all, we gotta get ready. It was like a movie here at the stores. They had us recording, playing distance, and yes, I didn't like that either. I know exactly what you're talking about, Nikki. That please stay 6 feet apart. Blah 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 blah. Ugh. Please sanitize. Yeah, it was weird. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I didn't like hearing it. Because I used to go to Dollar Tree and they had, I mean, Dollar General every day. Well, not when I would go to the store for whatever I was getting, I would hear that and I didn't like it. Mm-mm. All day long at Publix. Ugh. Did y'all go here? Girl, they picking up antennas. Yes, you ain't seen me. I had one right here earlier. It was sticking straight up. It's the electricity in the air. We got aliens running through here, some extra energy around. You know, we got all these antennas. Uh-huh. What was I looking for? Oh.
The average. Think about it. No appointments. Just what matters most to your consumers. Americans.
Welcome to the Solo Health. Okay, look.
Meet the Solo Health Station. This amazing machine is bridging the gap for millions of Americans.
Welcome to the Solo Health Station.
By providing a wealth of healthcare knowledge through a free self-service screening program.
Please press one of the buttons below to begin.
Your vision test will only take a few minutes.
Think about it. No appointments, just what matters most to your consumers. A smarter way for them to manage their health care. And the clarity they need to pinpoint the products that are right for them. American management, blood pressure, and plus an in-store symptom checker all in one sitting. Hundreds of Solo Health stations have been deployed, piloted, and proven to be a strong asset to retail health and wellness strategies. We are now rolling out thousands more over the remainder of this year and next. The self-service healthcare revolution has begun. Solo Health is reinventing point-of-purchase opportunities for advertising.
So that's been out. That's from 2012. But if you go to that machine at Walmart or wherever, Publix or wherever that is, remember I told y'all it's a place. When you sit down in that machine, it's got a camera pointing right here, and there's a place for you to scan your hand on the right-hand side. They've been in the Walmarts. Obama put those in Walmarts in like 2012, 2013. They've been around. And I was telling people, pay attention to when you sit down. It's a camera pointing right here, and it's a place for you to scan your fist. They show you the fist on the yellow thing, on the yellow sticker down, like right on the right-hand side when you sit down. Those have been around since 2012, y'all. Because at first, when it used to turn on, it says all citizens must be insured. You could be fined up to such and such if you don't have insurance. All citizens must be insured. That's how they used to sound when they first came on. And that's when you could sign up for the Obamacare right there at that little thing. And they showed you the penalties up to jail and all of that old stuff. That's spooky. That's spooky. Because they sure said all citizens must be blah, blah, blah. And that's when they start saying that you could be fined on your taxes for not having insurance. What does that what does my insurance have to do with my taxes? I knew then. I said, oh, Lord. That's when I went back and I really started studying that Obamacare page about the biochips. And then by 17, I was like, God, help me. Just tell me what to do. He told me get seeds and start building, gardening, learning how to grind my meat and doing all that stuff and getting all that stuff together, perfecting being able to make bread and learning how to make pasta, see how long it takes for stuff to rise. That's what I was on. Because everything he told me, I told y'all, he told me to read the Obamacare page in 13, 14. They said by 17, they want all of the Americans chipped. So when I was telling people, they was thinking in the hand when they put it on our debit card. And by the end of 17, by the end of 16, they were switching them. By the end of 17, you had to have that chip card or you couldn't get your money out the bank. If you was through a real bank, like if you was going through like Ace Check Cash and stuff, okay, no. But 17, if you had a banking institution, no, you had to have that chip card. So, exactly what they said they was going to do, they did it. It just wasn't in your hand. Now they want you to have this scan code. And where do you get it? In the thing that you have, or you can scan your palm. Either way. Either way, whether it be the QR code or you scanning your palm, you still doing like this.
Unlike any in the market. Yeah.
To get in the store. They just about to change it from this. They done got us so used to that pay, that RFID pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, to just doing this. So I told y'all it wasn't going to be no different from this. They was getting you ready for this by having you do this. You ain't doing this no more. It's convenient. You don't have to carry none of your cards. It's just getting you used to using you don't even realize it. And then boom. Now this is all you have to do. It ain't no different. I remember, I'm telling you, it was 2007 when MasterCard came out with a mono card. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was called the mono card or something like that. Yeah, it was called the mono card. And it was a card in your hand. But I think people wasn't ready for that. You remember that? When they had the mono card? 2007, 2008. It was MasterCard. They came out with that mono card and it was supposed to be in your hand and it's RFID and all this, and folks wasn't feeling it. Yeah. But it meant like it was supposed to be like a one-stop shop right before my second college tent. Okay, yeah. Yep. It was like they came out with it and now it's here. The chip in the card, and then now it's you using your hand. So this stuff has been in the works a long time. It's just they rolled it out little by little by little because they knew people was gonna freak out. They scanning. They have phone scanning at Sam's Club. It's everywhere. Ain't that he said from your mind on to my mind on basically. So family, while everybody else is planning their trips for this summer, we're going on our second summer now. You see that God gave you time to prepare this time. Please be using your money wisely. Oh, definitely, Jasmine. But they've been shipping kids in the army bases overseas for years. I remember it was like my son was, I think I was pregnant with my son, or he was months old, or I was pregnant with my son. So 96, 97, my auntie was in uh not Berlin. She was in Bosnia. And army people could get their kids shipped back then. Like if they was on maybe like a place where it was a hostile like base around them, they was getting their kids shipped back then. Back in 97. That's the first time I heard about them chipping kids, like just in case your kid get lost overseas or get off base or something like that, you can have your kids shipped back then. Y'all don't remember the moms on Jenny Jones and stuff chipping their kids? The runaway girls? Lying and telling them they got the depot. They was putting trackers in their kids back then. It's a lot of parents that they kids thought they was going to get the depot and they mamas put trackers in their rear ends. Told their kids they was getting depot shots and stuff. Some kind of shot, immunizations, and they had trackers in their kids way back then. Good night. Yeah, they was putting trackers in kids. Over my son's 25. They've been doing it for at least 25 years. Depending on the situation. Listen. If you don't have no health problems, Danielle, if you don't have like heart problems or asthma, if you don't have no heart problems, you can go and get Broncaid, and it'll help with that. Just take one pill in the morning, and it's gonna curb your appetite. That way, it's gonna come out quick. If you don't have any heart problems, you can go get some Broncaid and take one pill a day, and it's gonna help. It's gonna curb your appetite. Something serious. Being lost 20 pounds in a week. It's called Bronchade. Bronchade. But you can't have no heart problems or none of that stuff. It's for bronchitis, but it's a weight loss supplement for sure. $12. Well, it might be 16 now. It's spelled with a K. Brokaid. Bronkaid. And Walgreens got their own version of it. It's all the same. Target, everybody got their. So find the Bronchade, and it might be called Wall Bronc or whatever. All of that, yeah, it help lose weight. It help you with weight loss. You just take one pill in the morning, but you ain't gonna want to eat. I say start out taking one because it can make you not sleep. If you take it at night, baby, you be up looking at the walls. Walmart, you got to sign for it at the pharmacy. They gonna make you sign for it. You're gonna have to show your ID and sign for it, but you just need a box. Just one box, and don't overdo it. Don't be trying to, oh, I need more. No, you don't. You take one in the morning, or maybe two but never at night, or you ain't gonna be able to go to sleep. And if you have heart problems, do not go get this medicine. And check the back of it and make sure if you're on medication that it don't interact with none of your other medication. I'm not a doctor, but I know people with heart problems, like, absolutely not. And then I think it say you could take up to 4 pills. I didn't because I didn't need to, but read the directions. It might be one. I think you could take up to 4. No, it's under $20. But do your research. But it works. I done told several people for the last 9, 10 years, 11 years, and it works. And it pulls that weight off quickly too. It's called Bronchade. Bronchade. Yes, Bronchade. But you don't gotta take a lot. It's gonna curb your appetite. I went from 156 pounds to 100. Now, mind you, I was going through a breakup too, but I was still eating, and I still went down to like 105 pounds within, like, it didn't take no time. Probably like less than 2 months. For sure, I had lost 40 pounds. No, you don't need a prescription, but you gotta show your ID to get it. So, okay. I'm just saying for the folks, if you're trying to jumpstart your weight loss thing, this will help. It ain't saying you got to take it forever. I'm not recommending that, but it'll help with getting those pounds to coming off. Because, honey, I was cut. I'm talking about it was no fat nowhere. I was so damn small, it made me sad because it cuts all the fat. It just cuts it. I don't know how or what. But I'm talking about it wasn't nothing nowhere. It was straight muscle, like, not just, it was no fat in between the skin. I don't know why it does it, but yeah. Yes, it works. So, yep. Well, I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go eat, and we'll have class tomorrow, Lord's will. So, I love y'all. I'm about to go. Probably go color or read. I don't know. It's Friday. It's for bronchitis. Or for, yeah, I think it's for bronchitis. It puts more oxygen. Basically, what it does is put more oxygen in your blood, which raises your metabolism and burns the fat faster. But it is for bronchitis. But it works for weight loss. I love y'all too. I'll see y'all in the morning. Maybe we'll have an early class. I don't know. I might get back on if I can't go to sleep. But for right now, I'm about to go eat. I love y'all. Listen to some music. Chill out for a minute. Hey, Jess, I ain't seen you in a minute. I love y'all. Have a good night. Let's see if it's gonna let me out. Maybe unplug this and do it. Ooh.